So the first that you just saw there was with binocular vision, then we've got right monocular with the left eye patch, and then left monocular vision, and quickly from the front. So that's basically how the jump test was conducted. Several factors such as ocular treatment, jump set number and replication number were significantly associated with several of the jump parameter outcomes. There were quite a few significant relationships, however, due to time restrictions today, I'll just be discussing a few of these. Dog factors such as breed, age, sex and wither height, or the shoulder height of the dog, did not significantly influence any of the jump parameters, which was beneficial as it allowed all dogs to be treated equally when comparing these jump outcomes. An interaction between ocular treatment and jump set number did significantly influence how successful the jump was. If we have a look in, this is jump set number, in the first jump set you can see dogs with binocular vision had a higher probability of having a successful jump in comparison to those confined to monocular vision. However, surprisingly, as jump set number increased, the probability of dogs with binocular vision having a successful jump actually decreased in comparison to those with both right monocular and left monocular vision. If we move on and have a look at the approach distance findings, there was also an interaction between ocular treatment and jump set number. Dogs confined, in the first jump set, dogs confined to left monocular vision launched significantly closer to the jump than dogs confined to binocular and also right monocular vision. However, this trend changed by the time we moved to the third jump set, and you can actually see that dogs confined to left monocular vision launched significantly further away from the jump. Given that both learning and fatigue appears to influence dog jump kinematics in the second and third jump sets, it seems plausible that results from the first jump set would offer the most discriminative results between different ocular treatments. Jump kinematics were compromised in dogs in the first jump set in dogs with left monocular vision. As we've just seen, these dogs launched significantly closer to the jump, as well as having a significantly lower forepaw clearance height in comparison to dogs with binocular and right monocular vision. In comparison, dogs confined to right monocular vision had a significantly higher clearance height for both hind paws and the lowest body part to clear the jump. Although spatial information is typically being reported to be perceived by the animal's left side and hence processed by the right brain hemisphere, the findings from the first jump set challenge this notion for the initial navigation of jumping tasks in dogs. The initial responses to the sensory jump test indicate that dogs confined to right monocular vision were just as capable at navigating the jump as those with binocular vision, whereas dogs confined to left monocular vision had jump kinematics that were compromised. There was a marginally non-significant right population bias for eye preference using the approach distance findings. A comparison between eye preference and paw preference, as determined using two of my other laterality tests, the Kong and first stepping, showed that there was no association between these measures of motor and sensory laterality. The absence of an association between eye and hand or paw preference concurs with the findings of those in primate studies and indicates that eye bias is not just a product of lateralised motor control, but instead both motor and sensory laterality depend on different mechanisms and hence occur on at least two different levels of neural organisation. Now, it was hypothesised that left visually preferent animals would be more successful in the guide dog program. Although this finding could not be confirmed, another measure from the sensory jump test, hind paw clearance height, was found to be predictive of guide dog success. There was a 34.6% increase in the odds of a dog passing for every 1 centimetre increase in hind paw clearance height. Now, another way we can have a look at this is in the actual probability of a dog passing the guide dog program. So you can see here for hind paw clearance heights, when we got to 13 to 16 centimetres, 16 centimetres was the highest recorded measurement. That dogs actually had a 90% probability of passing in the guide dog program. Now, this is a fascinating finding, given that wither height, which is the shoulder height of the dogs, was not a significant predictor. It indicates that this extra hind paw clearance height isn't just a result of the dog's physical height, but instead it may indicate that the more precise agility seen in these dogs is why these dogs were more successful in the guide dog program. Although focus and concentration was initially required by dogs to clear the jump with their forepaws, we hypothesise that it is the sustained concentration and focus coupled with increase in spatial awareness that allowed for these dogs to have the higher hind paw clearance heights. The accuracy and spatial awareness of their hindquarters may also indicate that those dogs that stayed more focused throughout the jump and had the higher hind paw clearances may also stay more focused throughout the training program. Both of these characteristics, increased spatial awareness and sustained concentration, are ideal traits for guide dogs to possess, and this may help to explain why dogs with a higher hind paw clearance height were more successful in the guide dog program. In summary, a measure from the sensory jump test, hind paw clearance height, was found to be predictive of guide dog success. By identifying early methods of success and failure in the guide dog program, unsuitable animals can be removed and rehomed at an earlier stage, allowing time and resources to be more efficiently utilised on dogs with a greater potential. To our knowledge, this is one of the first studies to investigate sensory lateralisation in the dog, and furthermore, the first to show that both motor and sensory laterality depend on different mechanisms and occur on at least 2 different levels within the dog. Just lastly, I would like to quickly thank Kent Williams and SCUS Technologies for their help in the sensory jump test. My supervisors, Paul McGreevy and Peter Thompson, and Guide Dogs New South Wales, ACT and the Australian Research Council for funding my project, and of course Guide Dogs New South Wales for letting me conduct the test there, and all the dogs that participated. Thank you very much.